Aside from The Dark Knight Rises, Insomnia was the last film I saw by Christopher Nolan, even though it was a film I had long been interested in seeing. The movie was Nolan's first remake, based on a Norwegian crime drama of the same name. I haven't yet seen the original, but I've heard the remake follows the original very closely. The movie follows two LAPD detectives as they fly up to Nightmute, Alaska, to help solve the murder of a teenage girl. The two detectives are Will Dormer and Hap Eckhart, and they're played by Al Pacino and Martin Donovan respectively. The two detectives are greeted by the local police, which includes a rising star named Ellie Burr, played by Hilary Swank. Also, for any Cornergas fans out there, Lauren Cardinal has a small role as one of the Alaskan police. The two detectives begin helping the investigation, but it's revealed that they're in the middle of a vicious investigation against themselves by Internal Affairs. Both men are in trouble, but to Dormer's shock, Eckhart is planning to take an immunity deal by testifying against his partner. Dormer is also plagued by a lack of sleep due to the perpetual daylight leading to the sun constantly shining. Things get worse when an attempt to catch the murderer leads to a failed chase in the thick fog, and Dormer accidentally shoots his partner. However, because of the circumstances, it would look like Dormer intentionally shot Eckhart, and even Eckhart accuses him of that before he dies of his wounds. Interestingly enough, the only person who knows that Dormer shot Eckhart is the murderer of the teenage girl. This leads to a very interesting conflict that will drive Dormer into an exhausting maelstrom of guilt, helplessness, and of course, insomnia. Oh, and in a bit of casting twists, the killer is played by Robin Williams. If this movie wasn't a remake, I would actually be tempted to say that it's Nolan's best movie. The story is brilliantly dark, and the actors give excellent performances, especially Robin Williams. There's a scene where Williams talks about what caused him to murder the girl, and honestly, it's the most disturbing scene that Williams has ever acted in. And the issue of morality is presented in a very interesting manner, leading to the end scene where a character must make a decision that will affect their entire life. Now, having said all that, I have to point out that this is a remake, so a lot of the credit for the story and the atmosphere must go to the original filmmakers. However, credit still goes to this cast and crew for making an excellent film, remake or not. And aside from obviously changing the location, Nolan also tweaks the story so that the mood is slightly different from the original film. I won't say how it's different, in case there are spoilers, but there's no denying that Insomnia is one of my favorite Nolan movies. Of course, it's at this point where Nolan's career took a turn which would define his popularity for the rest of his life. Because after making Insomnia, Nolan pitched an idea to Warner Brothers about rebooting a franchise that had been all but destroyed in the 90s. Of course, it goes without saying that I don't even have to say what movie I'm going to review next.